This presentation will discuss the significance of pseudoscience as a concept, as well as why individuals find themselves more susceptible to being influenced in a contemporary society. So firstly, an explanation of pseudoscience. Any claim that affiliates itself with scientific evidence or methodology that is objectively untrue falls under this label. The issue with pseudoscience, however, is that true and untrue statements are inherently very difficult to distinguish due to the nature of science, and the fact that our facts are based on observations and hence are always falsifiable. So this brings forth the demarcation problem discussed in Hansen and Sven's Science and Pseudoscience, where the issue is described as part of the larger task of determining which beliefs are epistemically warranted. Prior to the 20th century, science and pseudoscience ran parallel for centuries due to improper definitions and criteria for these demarcations. Loudon's death certificate in 1983 discouraged philosophical work after noting that no hope of finding a sufficient criteria of something so heterogeneous as scientific methodology. Numerous scholars who have investigated this issue predict that the reason behind pseudoscience being so easily propagated is the wariness of certain innovations and theories in the public. The reasons behind lack of proper critical thinking in a contemporary society include not believing a source's credibility, identifying with anti-science groups, holding personal beliefs which contradict the subject, or when the report or evidence does not align with the individual's personal learning method, so they have a harder time understanding it. Identifying pseudoscience is the first step to being able to tackle this problem. There's a few common indicators of a source that may not be trustworthy, and these include a simple solution to a complicated problem, so it's too good to be true. Secondhand emotion, if evidence is based on a subject's emotion rather than scientific reasoning. If the argument is not supported by a professional, and conspiracies, as these often arise in areas already plagued with public suspicion. There are many examples of harmful implications that come from propagation of false science. Objectively, the most medically dangerous is vaccine denialism, but beyond that, harmful is a subjective term. Vaccine denialism allows individuals to not only themselves become subject to dangerous pathogens, but puts their local community at risk as well. This can put a significant number of societal facets at greater risk of collecting these contagions, and hence risking illness, especially if the denialism reaches more than just a few individuals. So in conclusion, pseudoscience holds the possibility for a vast number of harmful implications, all relating to the misrepresentation of information, which prompts demarcations to become hazed and unclear. This in combination with general ignorance and misinterpretation creates a society highly susceptible to false science, especially in areas of public suspicion such as vaccine denialism. Thank you.